Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Last episode, we started on the Zono International Airport. We've got 3 runways. Looks pretty cool at the moment. It looks, I think, pretty decent. I might change this taxiway to be a little bit more diagonal. I just think it would look, oh mind you, I do like that square look there. No, I'm going to keep it. I know we've got a runway sort of crossing over the path of another runway. That happens in real life. That's what like these the big control towers are for, you know, air control, to tell people when they can land, when it's safe to land. That's fine. We're trying to work in this space as well, you know, and use this all as the airport. What we need to do now is think about access of vehicles, emergency vehicles, workers, things like that, you know, that get into there. You know, the type of road that you drive through on Grand Theft Auto to get to the planes, to go and nick one, you know, with the barriers in front. We'll get the barriers down and stuff like that. So obviously we want one that sort of comes off here. I'll have some sort of tunnel for people to come round on, and I don't know exactly how, but there'll be like a road that goes through into the airport like that, with a barrier sort of saying that normal people can't go through it. And we also need a road that goes around the sort of whole perimeter, because we want cargo vehicles to be able to come down here, because like the cargo, I got hiccups by the way, like cargo trains, there are cargo air, like, what would you call it, plane cargo as well. And I want to utilize that because our city is really working hard on cargo. It just does so well at the train station. So I need to put this road as close to the highway as possible, and you'll see why. So I'm going to try and get it as parallel as I can. Something like that looks pretty parallel, because if we go into here, we've got some cargo sort of buildings, and these have to snap onto a road. They won't place anywhere, they have to go onto a road here. And that's because on the front here, as you can see, there's sort of like an entrance, really sort of posh looking entrance. This is DHL, a company that we have in the UK. I'm sure it's worldwide, in fact, and maybe you have it in America as well. But yeah, a big sort of transportation network, if you like. And on the back side, we have these sort of, what are they called? Aircraft cart trailers that sort of hook on, they drive them to the planes. So we need a taxiway out the back here and some sort of parkings for planes in order for them to load them up. It's going to look totally awesome. It's a little tight, but I think we can sort of work something out, especially if we sort of curve it around there. We don't start it down here, we start it around that sort of point. I reckon we can do it. I reckon we can do it, and we'll use sort of this area for normal hangars or something like that. So let's try and get this road as close to the edge as possible. We don't need to worry about it being gentle. Oh, we've got a little incline in ground here. We don't need to worry about having it gentle for planes to be able to turn around. This is for cars only, so we can squish as much as we want. Should have done that. I didn't go right up to the edge apparently there. I don't think it matters on this side. You know what? I'm gonna make sure that it is flat. Much better to do that kind of thing now than it all go wrong later on. So we're gonna get rid of all this. See how the lines all flatten away. I think we're good. I think we're good now. I don't need trees beside it. It wouldn't make any sense. So get that nice and parallel with this road. Squeeze it as close to it as we can. All the way up there. Wow, that's a little weird glitch going on. Oh, that's because that's where the train goes. Look at that. Yeah. Alright, that's not a problem. Come down here. And then down the side here. Trying to make sure it stays flat with the ground. Let's put a little bit of an arc. I might change the right angled sort of, the two sort of angled ones that we've got over there. This one, I might change that into a nice sort of curve. I don't know yet. Yeah, I think I might. I think I like the curves better. And then I think I want to sort of curve up and then curve back. Ugh, no, that's horrible. Not like that. That's a bit better. And it's close enough that I'm happy with. So we've got this sort of ring road around the outside now. We could join this up here. And we'll just say that no Does that work? That's terrible. That's terrible for traffic management. Yeah, no. We'll take that away. We'll join it up into this side. Go down there. Put that one in. Just looks a little bit neater. Yeah. This is like a ring road around the outside here. Oh, and let's get this into a nice curve as well. About there to there, and about there to there. Yep. Looks much neater than that. I don't like this part. I really hate this part. I think I'd rather have it go straight and then go to like a 90-degree turn. Yeah, it just looks neater. It gives us more space in the middle too. So our cargo is going to go around this corner here, try and keep it away from the takeoff parts of the runway. So if we go in here, I've got a few different ones. We've got DHL. I think there's 3 different: A, C, and B. So they are all different. I don't know if I want to have all 3 of them in or what. But we can have this one, which has a lot of lorries out the front and a few sort of carts out the back. And then hopefully these will join up nicely together, like if I place them into each other. I'm hoping it'll look quite cool. Apart from the cars are sort of wrecked in there. Though the roofs don't look quite as good as I thought they would. No. I thought in my head it would look really cool if it was like wrapped around a corner. But it doesn't look like it's going to work like that. Yeah, move this one over by 1. That'll work. I can fill up the gap. So, A and B obviously have different backs. They have sort of slightly different sort of layouts on the outside here. The front, that one has less. What does the third one look like, just out of interest? Oh, it looks a lot different. See, they look great when they're clumped together. Oh, and then this one doesn't actually have that back. I think I like having... what is it, like B and C or whatever it is, or A and B next to each other. I think I just like those 2. Then I've got FedEx. Again. Oh, is that another one? Is that like D? Oh, we've got a D as well. Hold on, what does D look like? It's another one. Very similar, but with just nothing at the back, just some crates. No, I like just those 2. Then we've got FedEx. Again, we've got sort of FedEx A, FedEx C, and FedEx B. Let's see what A looks like. I like it. It looks fine. I want to put something in the corner there to fill up the gap, because when we put this next one down, because they're not going to be joined up, I have a little bit of a gap there. FedEx, and let's just see what the other one looks like, and then we can compare them. Oh, it can't go perfectly next to each other. It will if I do that and then move this one. Yeah. Okay, I think I like the idea of removing this one entirely, having 2 DHL, even moving those over. And then moving this one over. 2, yeah, DHL, FedEx, and I think I've got a company that I've never heard of as well. Do I? KLM. I've never heard, or I don't think I've heard of it in the UK before. I might have, I don't know. But yeah, okay, I don't want it in line with that one. Obviously, that would be stupid. So we're going to have it over here. And I've got 4 for this one as well. So if we have that one, join that one in. I don't know what the difference between those 2 are. But we could have a big one like KLM. KLM is like the big important one here. It looks so cool. Load of lorries out the front. Really nice sort of blue colour as well. I think that looks superb. I think that looks really, really smashing. Alright. So we've got that for the cargo with a road out the back. We're going to have to think of the taxiways to join these up. Just for looks. It's not actually going to function. It's just for looks. So we want taxiways to come off here. 6 units seems to be like just a number that seems to be working quite well for us. We don't want them to be too close to each other. If we do that, in fact, it'll make things a lot easier. We'll just put that up there. And then go into there. If I go as far in as I can before it goes red. I think that will be the way to do it. And then all the yellow lines look fairly similar then. We'll go out 5 units-ish. 5 units-ish. Okay, I can gauge that. Ooh, that's definitely not the same as the one before. It's easier to do it by hand, I think. Yep. A little bit over. Yep. So we put these down. These are where the planes park when they're looking to load up. And then we'll come back here. I need to do that. So I can get that down in there first. Join that one up. And then have it going. Take snap off. Down there. Down there. Turn that off again. Take that one away. And then these should just join up nicely. Ooh. Needs to go through here. I don't want it to go all the way to the end. I want it to go this way and then go in. There we go. That one, because that looks weird otherwise. So I'll have a little bit more gap between on these ones. And don't worry about how it sort of rounds off. We'll be filling most of this up with concrete anyway. To fill up all the gaps. I don't like runways that have a lot of grass around them. I think they look a lot more important when they have like a bunch of concrete, you know, all around it, like big gold concrete jungle. So that's joined up. Obviously we don't want one road here. We want to actually hook up to everywhere else. So we're going to have one, I think, come off here. If we can make it have a decent sort of connection. Yeah. And off here, going this way, I think I want. Or off this way. Off that way. I think I like that being nice and open there. And then this is going to join up to this one. If it'll allow me. There we go. There. And I think I can move it, can't I? Just move that in a little bit. Yeah. Alright, awesome. It would be really hard for a plane to get around this corner, so I think I'm going to put a little bit of a T-junction in like this, which is how it works with trains. And then the planes can go around. We'll make that a little bit more of an even triangle. Try and get rid of that glitchiness. Alright, I think that looks really, really cool for the cargo. And we also need hangars. We've got hangars. A few different types of hangars. In fact, we've got these sort of small ones. One open and one closed by the looks of it. We've got this one, which is apparently a small. How small is it? Oh, it is a fair bit small, like private vehicles. We can have this. We definitely want it on the inside, don't we? We don't want it on the outside. I don't want it around. I don't want anything around this area. I want to make this into an actual terminal, adding some buildings into each other. Maybe even if it was fire departments and stuff like that to just build up the building. We could even use buildings like from here, like this one, hypermarket, and well, if it didn't actually connect into, if it was a little bit closer to the road, this one, shopping centre. Yeah, see, it just makes the airport look a little bit more airport-like. If I could get something that goes over the road as well, even if it's just a fake road, to look like a tunnel, that would be cool. Like all those tunnels, you know, bridge tunnel things. Anything else that would work really well? That's a little bit too old school. What is that? Baseball stadium? No. Posh Mall. This makes it look a little bit more modern. That gives us a little bit of height. It looks so cool. It just looks so cool, like putting these buildings in. And I suppose it's going to draw more people to it, because these are all like important sort of tourist style buildings. Supermarket, no. What's that? Oh, that just looks cool. What if we stuck that out of the top? Yeah. Now we're starting to think with our heads. I always click on that wrong. That's the wrong one. What's this one? No, I don't think that's. I think that's too high or too square. This one, oh, it's got like a little private sort of car park. It's got a little bit of cool shape to it. If we put a control tower in there, that would look sick. And 2 hours diner. No, I think that's about good. Oh, this one does look like an airport front though. Is it? Oh, but it's the back of it that looks. It's the back of it that looks like the airport part that I would like. Like if I place that down, that's what I would want out the front, not out the back. Oh no, we do have it out the back. Locks are on. All right. What if we tried moving this little guy? Oh, not like that. Nope. Delete. You shouldn't move the buildings like that. Moving the buildings like that makes them not work once the game updates. So you need to be a little bit careful. I think that's so cool. I think that looks so cool. It's a big sprawling airport now that goes all the way down. You know, some modern aspects in there. I love it. I want a bridge that goes over the top of this. Oh, I want so many bridges and stuff. That's cool. Alright, that's definitely it. There's no more, not even in the 6th tab. These are sort of they're a little bit too modern looking, I think, for my liking. But if we go into here, I've got 2 control towers. We've got this one and this one. That's what one of them looks like. Let's place them both down and see what we like. I like this one. I like this one better. I want 2 control towers as well. So I'm going to have one on one side of the airport and one on the other side of the airport. And this one I want to place in the middle. Must be placed roadside. Oh, really? Really? Does this one have to be? Okay, I can force it, can't I? I can do that, and I can do what I said that you shouldn't do, which is forcing it in there. It's not a good way to do it, because it makes the building not function, as far as I know. But that just looks cool, how it's in that building like that. Yeah. You've got to have it. You've got to have it like that. So that's got a pretty good view of everything. And then I want another one of those on the other side of the airport. Somewhere over here, maybe even in the middle here, look. I think that looks pretty smart. It's nice and sprawling, this airport. I really like that. Alright, now we've got those in, and the airport is sort of spaced out on roughly the size that we want. We can think about these little hangar ones. So we want open ones and closed ones. Obviously, the back sits to the road, because the open side then sits to where the taxiway is going to be. It's very good that people who designed this asset was smart enough to do that. Now we can, I think, if they go together, do they look good together? Yeah, they join up quite well. We'll have one open one, one closed one. If I can fit another one in there, I will. I'll do another open one. It does fit in there. It doesn't look bad. Yeah, so we've got 2 open ones and a closed one. And then we want... I'll leave the taxiway for the minute. We'll do the taxiways in a bit. And then we've got... Oh, another terminal one. I forgot about this. Yeah, I like it. I'm sorry. I did not realise how silent I was for that long then. Join that one up. Join that one up. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I like the sort of feel of that. And then we'll have some sort of plain parking just down here, just to add those. Yeah. Okay. Definitely get in there. These are like tiny little hangars, and I think that's about it. And they're for like actual parts. That's an actual airport. Oh my god. Ooh, I don't like it. It's too big and too domey. It's a big airport though. Yeah, and then it's all sort of more little detailed parts. Okay, cool. So small hangars. We'll fill these up down the side here. I could put some more cargo ones. I like the cargo ones down the back. I might put some more of these big ones then if we need to. We'll have just down here that one. No, I think we'll just go with these ones. Like 4 of those. We need some sort of just plain parking as well. So that works out. These are all closed. Fine by me. Let's get down the taxiways for this. Oh, up the other end. This side. Taxiways. There. And then this needs to join up to that corner. Oop. I don't think that even joined up properly on the corner either, did it? Need to find that snap point. There we go. Yeah, I fixed it. It's a little bit too sharp, so again, we'll do one that goes down in the triangle. I think it looks so smart how it does that. And then I don't think I want to go in front of the runway. So we should probably have it just join up, down, parallel with the runway there. I think that looks the smartest. And then these drive straight in to the hangars. Ooh, get in line. 3 and 4. I think that looks pretty good. This one along here. It's not like parallel with it. The road isn't perfectly parallel with it. How are we going to do this? What if I went out at an angle then to solve that? That works. And then that one. That one, it actually sort of draws the line into the hangar as well. Look, when you do that, which is perfect. See, it actually draws it in there. I really like that look. Check that out. Now we're looking more and more like an actual airport. All these little taxiways. It looks a little bit mazy-like, but once we get the concrete down, it won't have the lines visible. You know, we'll just see concrete there, which would be great. There's a few little details that we need to stick down. Blast pads. Do these have blast? They don't have blast pads. Good. Do we want blast pads, or do we just want the puppy lights and stuff? Oh, this, we don't have enough room for that. I do have them down here though. Is that the way that they go? No, they go that. They must go that way. I assume that they go that way. I don't really know. There and spin around. Oh, it does go in nicely there. Perfectly there. And not enough room that side. On this runway, we should be able to get them on this runway. So on 2 of the runways we've got these lights, and then on one of them we don't. Well, we could say like these 2 are like big main ones, and the 3rd one isn't used as often or something like that, so it doesn't have them. Or it's under maintenance. That's the lazy way. Yeah, we don't have enough room to put them in there. Blast pad though we can stick on the end of these 2. I don't know what way it's going to be, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to spin it around. I can't see what way it is. I don't know what way it should be. I don't know if the point should be facing in or the point should be facing out. I think the points facing in seems to be the logical way. But I've been wrong on that kind of thing before. Puppy lights, these go on the side. We should be able to squeeze these in. I don't know how far up they go or anything. So I'm going to stick them down. Like that. It looks about right to me. And then 1 there. There. And then I'm just doing 2 on the other side as well. I highly doubt that I'm putting these down correctly. I highly doubt. But guess what? I don't care. I just think it looks cool. That's sort of why I play games. It's just to play them how I like, not to think too hard about them. Now these looks disgusting on the ground underneath, but hopefully when we put some concrete underneath it, it'll get rid of that, because that looks rank and I do not want to keep it if it has that. But boy, does that help actually. Alright, that's all I've got time for this episode, I'm afraid, guys. I'm really enjoying this runway. There's a lot we need to do. There's all the concrete. There's these little sort of stand things. I need to put down all the props. We've got hundreds and hundreds of plane props. Little vehicles and trolleys and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what these are. Oh, these are like fake runways. But yeah, there's a lot. Oh, approach lights. need to be placed next to road? That makes no sense. Alright, anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode.